Hello and welcome back to your lower body sculpt. Today I'm going to be using ankle weights. As always, if you don't have any, you do not need them. If you do have them and want a little extra spice, go ahead and pop them on. We will be using dumbbells today, just in one portion, maybe more. Never believe me when I say that. We're gonna get started today in a sumo squat and take a few rounds of breath, warming up through the lower body. Today we have lower body sculpt. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, release. Little pulse at the bottom, lift and release. 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let it go. 1 more time. Big breath in and breath out. Release. Grab those dumbbells if you want them. As always, they are optional. I'm going to start at one side of my mat. Dumbbells are coming up by the shoulders and we're sinking the booty back. So I'm gonna show you just my form. Booty back and knees are right over the heels. Keep that form and we step it to the side. 2, 3, take it other side. 1, 2, 3, good, continue. As you move into this motion, now that we have the motion down, now I want you to focus on activation. So you're hugging the rib cage in towards your belly button and you're firming your glutes. So with each step, it feels a little bit resistant from your booty cheeks to start that motion, that movement. Here for 6 more. Activating the glutes, warming them up. Maybe you get a little bit lower. Maybe you squeeze a little bit tighter. Here for 4. Here for 3. Last 1. Pause at this side. We press up to the top, lower it down, step it to the side. 2, 3, up to the top, lift, lower, take it, step. 2, 3 to the top. Here for 6. On your way up, I want you to think less of pushing with the arms, more of using the lower body to push the arms up. So you're hugging through the glutes. On your push, squeeze. Last 2. Squeeze, rise, last time. Squeeze, rise, and we pause it right here. We are taking left foot in front. Right foot is not all the way back into a lunge, but it's also not stepped up right next to your foot. So it's kind of like a dumbbell length away, and your big toe of the right foot and left heel kind of in a diagonal there. All we are doing, right heel stays lifted, lower, and then stand up nice and tall on your squeeze. Inhale to lower, and then exhale, exert back up. On my lower, I'm taking it to about a count of 4, and then on my up, it's a little bit more explosive. So we're down, 2, 3, 4, rise, 1. Good, down, 2, 3, push through the left heel, rise. Here for 6. I don't actually want you to lift your left toes, but I want you to feel like you're able to. So your weight is all in that left heel. Last 3. Last 1. Okay, bring it on down to your lowest point. Weight in the heel where the form is good is your lowest. We pulse it down, down, down. Booty cheeks are still hugging together. And I do have a slight hinge from the hips, so long, long spine. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay at the bottom. Arms, we curl, lower, curl, lower. Here for 5. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Arms can relax down. Your back leg, right leg is sending back into a lunge and then back into that narrow lunge that we just were. So I give a little bit of a lift of the left leg to take it back and front. Good. Regular to narrow. Regular to narrow, keep it going. If you are doing this correctly, you should be feeling left glute, left quad as well. Final 4, 3, 2. On this next one, stay in your lunge, hold it, arms curl, lower. Firm the arms, firm the core, firm your glutes here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stand up tall, keep the legs the same, lower all the way down, regular lunge, lift it right back up. Same form here, so you're over the left ankle, all of your weight, left heel. Slight hinge, booty back. Final 5, 3, 2. Last one. This one is a little bit confusing. If you want to drop the dumbbells, go for it. We lower it down into your lunge. All we are doing is shifting the weight forward. So my back leg is straight, 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 as if you're going to launch off of that back leg and lower it right back into lunge. So shift, shift, shift. Lower it back down. This is getting deep into that left glute. Lower, shift the weight forward. Long spine. If you start to feel this in your low back, probably means that you're rounding through the spine. Long, long, long here for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Dumbbells or fingertips are coming down to the ground. I like to hold on to the heads of the dumbbells, bring the ground closer to you. Shift all of your weight now onto this left foot. Right leg, lift, lower, lift, lower. If your left glute is talking to you, you're doing it right. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted at the top, little circles to the right here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last variation. Both knees are bending, right knee comes into that left knee pit, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale to pull in, inhale to lengthen, final 4, woo, for 3, for 2, last one, and rise back up. Shake it out, shake it out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Before we come into the other side, we're grabbing those dumbbells. Optional, of course. Take it back to that sumo squat position, so wider than hips width. Hands are coming back to shoulders, and we're lowering it all the way down, squeeze to rise all the way back up. I want you to bring awareness into both sides of your body. Left glute is probably talking to you a little bit. That means you did it right. That's good. Exhale to exert. Exhale on the way up. Final 4. Here for 3, 2. Last one, hold it low, pulse it down, down, down here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We hold at our lowest. Just a hold. Hug the glutes. I want you to pretend that you are stuck in traffic and you really have to go to the bathroom. That's the squeeze that you want. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last variation. Lift an inch, lower an inch. So it's nice and slow. The glutes hugging together is your initiator up. Lift an inch, lower an inch. Here for 4. Here for 3. Last 2, you got it. Last one, and rise all the way back up. Let's take it to the other side. Now, right foot is your anchor, right heel is your anchor. Left toes are about dumbbells width distance apart on a diagonal in our narrow lunge. So all of your weight is on right heel. Lower all the way down. Control it on the way up. Explode. Lower down to a count about 4. And then exhale, we rise. Push. Both knees bending equally. We're here for 6. I don't care how low you go. If you're coming down here, you're losing glute activation. So we want to stop about halfway and then rise back up. Lower does not equal better in this situation. Control it. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. We stay low, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at your lowest. We take the left leg back to your lunge and then back to your narrow lunge. Little lift to lower, little lift to lower. All of the weight in that right heel. Slight hinge, but the chest is open. Your heart is shining forward. We're here for 6 more. Last 3, find that breath. Last 2. On this next one, you are holding your lunge, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down, arms go. Lower, lift, lower for 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, you got it, keep holding. 2, arms can relax. We are shooting forward with your back leg and then back down to lunge. Press forward, reach and extend, and then you're back down to lunge. It's as if you're wanting to lift that back leg off of the ground, but it stays down. Here for 4. Last 2, shaking. Last 1. Dumbbells or hands. Oh my gosh, come down to the ground. Ooh-wee. Okay, strong through that right leg. All of your weight shifts forward. Tap and lift with the left. Long toe point. Your gaze is about a foot or 2 in front of you. Long, long spine. Don't let the shoulders cave. Here for 4. Open, open, open. 3, 2. Stay lifted at the top. Little circles to the left. Here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse it. 6, 5, open heart. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee comes into right knee. Inhale, find length, shoot it out nice and long. Inhale to lift. Exhale to pull in. Here for 4. Last 2, you can do it, you can do it. Temporary burn, last 1. And release, feet down. Shake it out, let yourself relax. Shake, 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 shake. We are almost done, but not quite. I'm sorry, but also not, because your booty's gonna look so good after this. Let's go ahead, grab those dumbbells one more time. So instead of that massive kind of sumo squat that we had before, it's a little bit narrower, but I also do want you to take heels in, toes out in that same kind of like Pilates V-esque stance. So about hips width distance apart, toes turned out. Dumbbells can come up towards the shoulders. From here, it's a squat, and then right leg is coming into a curtsy, and then you're right back to your squat. Right leg only. Curtsy, back to your squat. Right leg go, back to your squat. The biggest thing I want you to focus on is where that left knee is going. I still want the left knee pointed pretty straight towards me, where the tendency sometimes is to have that knee kind of bulge out to the left. Let's keep it straight and let the right leg do the work. Here for 4. Here for 3. Last 2. On this next one, we're pausing. You probably guessed it, pulse it. Check in with that left knee. Where is it headed? Here for 6. Rule of thumb, you always want the knee in the same direction as the toe. Last 3, 2, hold low, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up to stand. Right leg is still gonna be moving. Arms can either stay by your side. If you wanna bring them down, that's cool with me. We're grounding down through the left heel, right leg only. Foot is flexed, open, close. Open and close. Gentle bend in the left knee, and if you wanna hold on to something for balance, you are more than welcome to. This is where our series on this side ends, but next week you'll be seeing it put together. Wink, wink, just a heads up. Last 4, the strong foundation. 3, last 2. On this next one, stay lifted at the top, pulse it. 8, 7, then we move on. 4, 3, 2, 1, hello left glute. All right, let's take it to the other side. Shake it out, do what you gotta do. Heels slightly turned in, toes slightly turned out. You are almost there. Left side, let's take it down. Dumbbells can come up. You're in your squat, left leg go. Curtsy, back to your squat. Check in with right knee. Make sure knee is in the direction of your big toe. No more, no less. Find a breath that works for you and start to feel the rib cage hug in towards the belly button. We're here for 6 more. You got it. Last 4, 3, I'm dripping, 2. On this next one, we pause in your curtsy, pulse it. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it low. For 8, squeeze your glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rise back up. Left leg. If you want your arms down, they can be. If you want them up, they can be. Weight is in your right heel. Flex your left foot strong. Lift and lower. Same thing here. The goal is not necessarily the height whatsoever. It's about your control and stability on that right side. Check in with your right hip. Make sure it's not sticking out. I want you as tall as you can possibly be, as if the crown of your head is trying to pull away from your heel. For 4, 3, 2. On this next one, stay lifted at the top. Little pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. This is one of those that really, I kicked my own butt, both physically, literally, figuratively. Okay, let's bring it on down. You made it. You deserve a good lay down. Bring it on down. Feet can stay on the ground, knees up to the sky. Windshield viper side to side. Letting the breath and the body start to cool down. Feel the heart beating. Feel the breath moving inside of your body. Let the eyes close for a moment. Take a big round of breath in with gratitude for everything that your body just did for you. This was a really hard workout. Again, I'm not apologizing. But I'm definitely not apologizing because we're growing together. We're getting stronger together and accomplishing things that we didn't think maybe were possible for our body or for our minds or for us to do. Taking the soles of the feet together, knees can drop open. Take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Big breath in. I want you to expand. I want you to take up so much space that you feel the low belly rise to the sky. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. 2 more just like that. Inhale, make yourself as expansive as possible. Especially as women, we're often taught to be as small, as teeny tiny as possible. So I want you to break that and just make yourself as expansive as possible. Take up as much space as you can with your inhale. Let yourself be heard with the exhale. One more time, biggest breath today. Fill up. Open the mouth and release. Knees can draw back together. Left foot stays on the ground. Right shin comes to left thigh. Pause here. We can gently push on the right thigh. If it feels okay here, you want to deepen a little bit. Left heel lifts off of the ground and pause. 3 rounds of breath. Exhale, slowly start to switch it up. Right foot down, left shin on top of right thigh. Breathe into that stretch left glute. 3 rounds of breath. Slowly start to release it. Take your time to come up to a seated position. Arms can be down by your side as you inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, release. One more time, big breath in, reach. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Thank you so much for hanging with me, for sweating with me today. I needed you to get through that, so I appreciate you being here, and I will see you tomorrow.